Welcome back, folks. Not too long ago, cheap notebooks reared their tiny little heads, and we found that many of them were awful, pretty much unusable. Tech TV lab analyst Han Choi, though, recently went one-on-one with 6 notebooks, priced from $800 to $1,200, and found that times have changed considerably. Han, welcome back to the Screensavers.
Thank you.
So we have 6 notebooks arrayed out here.
Yeah.
We got them in alphabetical order, not by price, not by performance.
No.
So we're going to start out with the Apple.
Yeah. Well,
the
if
iBook?
if you're a Mac user, you really have, and you're on a budget, you want a notebook, you have one choice.
You have one choice.
The iBook. Yeah.
And you know what? You might want to wait until after, the Mac world to see whether or not they upgrade this at all. G3 processor.
It's a little slow with OS 10, and the base one, the $1,000 configuration that you see there,
right here.
It only has 128 megs, so you definitely want to you're going to upgrade that. You have to upgrade that with OS 10.
You may not want to buy it from Apple because you can get memory cheaper other places, but definitely upgrade to at least 256 megabytes.
And I would actually consider spending $1,300 getting the one with the combo drive in it, the DVD CDRW combo drive, because you want the ability to burn is so important now.
It's a nice way to back up data and move
backing
stuff
up
around.
data. Yeah, I've lost a lot of stuff in the last year.
On the upside, great amount of the software comes with it. You're basically ready to do anything you want to out of the box.
Apple Works is included. You get a Quicken is in there. iLife is in there. You know, it has everything in there. You can open it and use it.
Avertech 3150p.
Why? This is a big thing about affordable notebooks. A year ago, basically, you were buying 7, 8 pound notebooks. And now this is 4.5 pounds. So you're starting to see them come into the value market, the really portable stuff. And built-in wireless, combo drive. It does have a 12-inch screen.
Which is, I've been using 12-inch screens for years. What kind of processor is inside of this?
It's an AMD Athlon XP. It's got was 1.4 gigahertz.
Not too bad. Not quite up with the Pentium M or the Pentium 4 Mobile.
It's not snappy, but it does the job for most applications. The big thing I didn't like about it was the lid scratches so easily.
I don't know if you can see this at home, but the problem with almost any notebook, if you don't basically leave it at home and never use it, you can't really. Oh, there you start to see him.
Yeah, and I thought, okay, I'm abusing the notebook is what I thought, but actually my roommate actually bought one of these, and his looks like hell too. So.
You really like the Dell.
Dell had over 4 hours of battery life.
Really?
Which is, for a notebook is really, really important because, in the value market, usually you saw 2 hours, but this is 4 hours. Big battery, though. So.
Big battery. It's also, like this is a more traditional low-price notebook. It's a bit heavier. It's still only around, what, 6 pounds?
It's 7.5, actually.
7.5?
It's pretty, it's hefty, but, good price, $1,000.
What kind of processor?
That has a Celeron 2 gigahertz, I believe, in there. It's fast.
14-inch screen.
14-inch screen. It's got the combo drive, 30 gig hard drive, which 30 gig seems to be the kind of the standard these days. So.
Which is not bad for $900.
No, not bad. So, next one is
E-machines.
Now, they were in the notebook market really briefly, and then they went away and they came back. And this is what they came up with.
And this is very different. So we've got like a 16 by 9 screen on this one.
1610. It's a widescreen format. I love the widescreen.
This is a huge keyboard, too.
It's a huge keyboard. It's 6.5 pounds, pretty lightweight, over 3 hours of battery life.
That's not
It'll
bad.
actually play, Saving Private Ryan is the one we always watch.
That's the benchmark?
2 hours.
Because you enjoy the emotional suffering while
of course.
testing.
It's 2 hours and 50 minutes long, and this actually played it, plus a little bit extra. So.
We noticed something on the back of this one. It almost looks like it has a 1394 port, but it doesn't quite fill out on that one.
No.
You see a little silver plug there.
That is for the future. I guess the case design is going to remain, and more are going to be added. One thing about eMachine, though, this is the only configuration they have, so you can't add wireless internally or anything. You can't pay extra. You can beg and plead. You can offer the money, but you can't actually add it.
But it's not going to happen.
So,
got it.
But still, $1,250, decent price. Software comes with
screen.
I love the screen. It comes with Works, I believe.
You were thrilled with the Gateway.
The Gateway was, 2 days ago it was $800. Now it's $1,000, but it's though they have those flash sales all the time.
So for the people who do mail order, it's crucial to keep an eye on the prices and buy when it drops.
Oh yeah, it changes it changes daily, so you just gotta keep an eye on it. Just so keep an eye on the $800 price point. Battery life is decent. It is kind of heavy. It's over 7 pounds, but this is what's cool. I love this.
They took the floppy drive out.
No floppy. Yes, it's got 6-in-1 reader, so it'll be basically any flash
kind
media
of digital
format,
camera, or
any
PDA
digital
or
cameras, whatever. Yeah, which is a really cool thing to add to it.
One last one before we go. Winbook, you did not enjoy this experience.
This was horrible.
That'd be this one all the way down here.
Okay, the performance wasn't very good. First of all, it just didn't do very well in the numbers. But the battery life was horrible, under 2 hours. And then on top of it, with the DVD, it'll do an hour and 15 minutes. So basically, you can kind of get into it, and
just enough to get to Nebraska and then start reading a book.
Yeah, exactly.
Great.
So that's not, and it weighs almost 8 pounds.
So it's heavy,
no software.
it's slow, it doesn't have much battery life. Do any of these come with a fair amount of software other than the iBook?
Most of them come with Works or Works Suite. The Dell actually has WordPerfect Productivity Pack. So Works is okay. Works Suite is better because it comes with Microsoft Word, which is kind of the standard in Office productivity.
Sure.
So, but Works generally seems to be it's okay. It's not the best application, but hey, it's something you can use.
If you don't like it, download OpenOffice.
Exactly. It's better than the WinBook, which you get nothing and you can't actually use a notebook.
iBook to the side. Which was your two favorites of the PCs? We can take the WinBook out. Let's put the lid down on that one.
Yeah, that's definitely out. I like the eMachine. And I like the Veritech because it is small.
Okay.
I must admit that it scratches, and I wasn't thrilled about a couple things, but you know, I like portability. I'm all about portability, and the fact that I can put it in my bag and not really notice it.
So this is one of the only ultralight notebooks out there.
For that price range, for $1,000, it's $1,025 or something. Built-in wireless, it's tough to beat the price.
That's a pretty good deal. Ladies and gentlemen, Han spent a lot of time on these. He has an amazing review up there. He's our Tech TV, our labs analyst, and specializes in mobile products. Benchmark specs, details on what worked and what didn't. You can find out what he didn't like about the Avertex keyboard. Kick up to thescreensavers.com and get the full article. Thanks, Han.
Thank you.